Hey there. You have found the Highs and Low podcast, and I'm your host, Lauren Estrada. I have a passion for my hometown of Kansas City, so this show is all about giving those local businesses and entrepreneurs an additional platform to share their vision, their why, and of course, their highs and lows. Join us every Wednesday for new episodes. Happy Wednesday to all of you listening to when this finally drops, because we are recording this a little bit in advance, like 3 or 4 weeks.
Hey, we're prepared.
Yeah, we're prepared.
Yeah.
I'm never prepared, so I'm very excited.
Me neither.
This is off to a great start. I will say we have notes. That's more than I would normally do, so I'm really excited.
You're crushing it, man. You're crushing
Anyway, welcome to the Highs and Low. I'm your host, Lo. Today with me is Roxi, owner of Blue Palm Tiki. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. So, for those of you, as I said, like, this is coming out in November. We are recording this but we are very excited because we came to your event on Halloween.
Yes.
I'm sure it was awesome. We're going to talk in future tense.
Amazing.
It was awesome.
Amazing. Everyone had such a great time.
Yeah.
No one was mean, and they loved all of the drinks. They had a great time.
Yeah.
Lots of really good costumes.
Yeah, we're manifesting this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Halloween is the best holiday of the year, so it's going to be fabulous.
You're very excited.
No matter what.
Yes. So, obviously, we're here at Blue Palm, which is in Strawberry Hill. This is your lovely business.
It is.
I'm so excited to talk about it. We came across Roxi because I know Diana of Condor's Cove from previous jobs. You guys did the pop-up here on Halloween, and we figured why not
Heck yeah.
record an episode with Roxi too. Yeah. Diana actually was like, have you met Roxi? Because she's really cool, and I think she'd really want to be on your podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And here we are. I was going to say, we normally do warm-up questions, but I really don't think Roxi needs warm-up questions. She's like ready to like dive right on in.
Let's go.
So give us your elevator pitch. What do we need to know about your business?
So Blue Palm is the only tiki bar in KCK in Strawberry Hill. We probably have the best view of downtown Kansas City.
That is true.
It's stunning. It's the main reason why I was like, hell yeah, let's do this here in this spot. I love Strawberry Hill just as like another drinking district that I don't think people are aware of.
I'm not.
Great.
I've heard of it, but I'm like, I don't think driving around, I was like, oh my gosh, I've heard of several of these places. I'm from the Missouri side. I don't travel to Kansas side a lot. I'm sorry.
This is the only part of Kansas that I even F with. Look at me go.
Look at her go.
Look at me go.
Listen, I wanna be better. I'm trying to get over to Overland Park. It's just a drive. We're trying to be better because I know there's probably some of you listening that are from Overland Park. I'm so sorry. So anyway, tell us about Blue Palm.
So Blue Palm is a little tropical inspired oasis. Come in, dark, moody vibes. We love a nautical theme. And so that's kind of the approach that we took.
I'm like in this little corner,
Little piratey vibes.
Yeah.
If you're drinking rum, you should probably like
Feel piratey.
feel like a pirate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's Blue Palm. We're doing some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Just because I like weird flavors. And so that was kind of my take in incorporating myself into tiki.
Yeah.
Was like you have your traditional tropical inspiration. But there's other flavors that go with that.
Yeah.
That like aren't used.
Like what can you mesh together to be people be shocked? Yeah.
I want to
like
give
that.
you something that you haven't had before.
Yeah.
Or that you've had something similar to, but not in a tiki style cocktail.
Yeah. Okay, well what's the weirdest one you've come up with? Like is there one that like stands out?
Probably the taro drink.
And what all do we got going on?
So my taro deck is I'm a huge bubble tea nerd. And so during the pandemic, I had a craving for bubble tea. Well, you couldn't go out and do anything. So Amazon to the win, man. Got everything that I needed. I ended up with a bunch left over. And so in the beginning of all of this, we were drinking at the house, hanging out with like our core little group that we had. And we were making tiki drinks one night. And I was like, ooh, I have this taro like bubble tea powder. Or I think it was the honeydew one.
Okay.
So we started with the honeydew and then my weird brain went, I love
Yeah, I was
taro
like you could
too.
see honeydew working. Yeah.
So honeydew works very well and that one's on our current menu. probably won't be on the menu when this drops.
Oh, yeah, because we've got a new menu coming
I
out.
love to change menus up. We did a Halloween menu for a month, and then we'll go into our fall and winter menu.
Love that.
But the taro drink is just, we added some passion fruit to it to give it a little brightness with the lemon. And I did a dark rum with Plantaray, because Plantaray's product line is probably my favorite that's out there.
Okay.
So
We should have gotten a sponsorship.
yeah,
Missed the boat on that.
that's why they're sponsoring
The boat.
they sponsored the Halloween event.
Yes.
We'll have another Plantaray sponsored event in December.
Ooh, we will talk more on that later for sure. So yes, how did we get to where we are here today? Because you started in the pop-up business.
Yes.
How did we get here?
So 2.5 years ago, after drinking with friends of mine, like every great idea, booze is involved. They did a home bar during the pandemic. Creepers Cove, love these guys. They really like pushed me and inspired me to be like, all right, have a creative outlet, do this. So Hellfire was born. I spent, I don't know, a couple weeks just trying to get everything figured out, and was like, all right, now we need a venue. I was talking to my buddy Slim down at the Pairing. He hosted the first pop-up, and here we are now.
Oh, wow.
2.5 years later, it led me to meet some really fantastic people, and now my business partners.
I love that. So did pop-ups then, how long was it into the pop-up stuff that you started working on the brick and mortar of what is now Blue Palm?
Blue Palm has now been a work in progress for a year.
Okay.
So,
Which is honestly pretty fast for a cocktail bar.
We were hoping for a little bit faster. Thanks, UG. Local government is fun to deal with when you're opening a business.
Yep. Take note for anybody thinking about that.
Yep. Check all of the rules and regulations and permit length. We got blindsided with a special use permit over here. It's a 90-day process.
Oh,
Didn't know that.
love that.
A month and a half into our lease. And then that process, then if you get the wonderful human we got, it gets extended extra. But it's fine. We're open now.
We are here.
And we are crushing it. Currently, we're at 3 months open. So when this
open in
drops,
July.
we'll be 4 months.
Love that. Love that.
Little baby bird's getting her wings, baby.
Talk a little bit about, so you said you've got some fun events coming up. What all can we look forward to?
We're going to go buck wild for the holidays.
Love that.
Because who doesn't want to have a little tropical escapism
Yeah.
when it sucks outside?
Yeah.
And by it sucks, I mean it's like cold and wet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to have a whole page of like hot chocolates.
That's a fantastic. I've said this so many times. I used to work at the Miracle Pop-Up Bar.
Yeah.
And people would come in and say, you only have one hot drink? I'm like, yeah, shockingly. I'm like, how?
So I have an Ot Toddy that I did for my friend Autumn that is a gin-based like hot toddy riff. But it's like herbal and floral and really like it's just delightful. I love hot drinks. I'm a whiskey girl at heart.
Okay.
Like I love rum, but I love whiskey.
Okay.
And so hot toddies are like crucial
Yeah.
wintertime drinks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the cure-all.
Yeah. Feeling down?
Have a hot toddy. You can't go wrong. So we're going to take the hot toddies and the riffs on the hot toddies and hot chocolates, and we're just going to kind of go ham a little bit.
That's going to be so fun. Like, are we going to go a little bit more like Christmassy holiday vibes?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We love a theme.
Yeah.
We love a theme.
Yeah.
So, like, any chance I get to decorate or do anything like that, we're there.
And I mean, you know, Kansas City loves its Christmas bars.
Right.
Yeah. I love that idea. I love it.
We're like the unofficial Christmas tiki bar.
Ooh.
Hey.
The gauntlet has been thrown. So I know we are pushing hard on booking out for private Christmas parties. What all do we need to know about that?
If you have a company that is looking to host your Christmas party or holiday party, whichever have you, we're booking that now.
Already.
So email us, bluepalmtiki@gmail.com. Or come in and talk to me or Dan.
Yeah. Or even better, come in, have a drink.
cocktail,
Yeah.
you get to see this space and see what we're working with,
Yeah.
and then we can go over all of the options. Because
Yeah.
I want to be as accommodating as possible.
Yeah.
Because each party is going to be a little different. If you want to have it catered in, we're open to that.
Because you guys don't do food. It's just a cocktail bar.
Yeah, we don't do food. I've got little snacky things, but
Yeah.
if you're throwing a holiday party,
You need some food.
please feed your people.
Otherwise, it's going to get messy real quick.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Susan in accounting is going to have a hell of a story.
Yep. Yep. So there you go. Definitely need to check them out if you're going to do a holiday party. So we talked a little bit about your weirdest drink. What is your favorite drink that you've ever created?
Oh, shoot.
Or if you have a couple. Are there some that are just like really your babies?
They're all my babies.
I mean,
not all of them.
you're not supposed to pick favorites, but I'm asking you to pick a favorite.
I really love my Malort drink because I'm a gremlin.
Oh my
I'm an
gosh.
absolute gremlin, and I think people should drink Malort. It's
If people don't know what Malort is, tell them what Malort
Malort, and I blame my darling husband for this.
is. He from Chicago?
He is from Chicago.
Okay.
So Malort is Jepson's Malort is a spirit out of Chicago that is predominantly wormwood, so it's bitter. And they probably have the greatest marketing.
I don't think
team.
I've ever seen their marketing.
Oh man.
Is it like them making fun of that it's terrible?
Oh no, so like they have big posters that they send out to bars. Tonight's a good night to fight your dad. My favorite one. These pants aren't gonna shit themselves.
Oh my gosh. So they know.
It's so good.
I will say I've worked at many bars. No one asks for Malort unless they're absolutely crazy. So come get the cocktail that has Malort in it.
Well, so I even took it a step further and I milk clarified it.
Okay.
And then we took that a step further and did a non-dairy alternative. And so I'm using oat milk for all of my clarifications. I am a gremlin sometimes and it works out. But I use Malort as like a bitter grapefruit in this cocktail. So there's like passion fruit, there's pineapple,
Interesting.
plantaray OFTD, because you have to have an overproof.
Yeah. When people would read this on the menu, would they skip it and be like, I saw Malort? Absolutely not.
Well, even on the menu, I have it listed. Yes, we said Malort. After I say Malort. It's, yeah.
Any others that you're like, ooh, I am very proud of this one?
Probably one of the first ones I ever did in like a tiki style that was like it was on my first menu, and I think I've had it on every menu since. Which is the Cabin Creature, which is my Overholt drink because I love rye whiskey.
Okay.
And so, rye whiskey, a spicy ginger syrup, pineapple, lime.
Ooh.
And then we clarified that one.
I'm not normally a whiskey person, but ginger and lime and pineapple, yes. Yes. I'm into all of that.
She's tasty. She's basic, but she's tasty and like so drinkable.
Okay.
So.
If you had to pick a favorite of like the classic tiki drinks, which that would be, like the painkiller, the Mai Tai, all that fun stuff.
My two drinks that are always like my base when I go into any tiki bar is going to be a Mai Tai or a daiquiri, traditional daiquiri.
Yeah.
But my all-time favorite, like classic, is a Jungle Bird.
Ooh, yes, I have had those. I really like.
She's got that Campari in her.
Yes.
I love all of the bitter drinks.
Yeah.
For someone that like creates a lot of like
Fruity
sweet and well-balanced fruity things, I drink bitter things.
Interesting.
So.
Maybe that's part of your grungy vibe. Is you?
Hello, I am a gremlin and I am bitter.
All right. So talking, let's get a little bit more into like your business strategy. What advice would you give you as your present self to when you were first starting out with the tiki business?
Stick to your guns. Stick to your guns. Okay. Follow your gut and stick to your guns.
Yeah. Was there something specifically that happened that is something that sticks with you?
Yes and no. So the Blue Palm is a partnership between three of us. So it's very much, I'm the driving force behind like the bar program.
Okay.
When it came to decor, I really didn't want to go traditional tiki bar.
Right.
I wanted to stick with the nautical side of things because it is not appropriative. I like the whimsical side of it. It's, you get into a lot of tricky things when you go and take someone else's culture.
Yeah.
And so in like my core, my soul, I can't do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I appreciate the forefathers of tiki, and I love going to those tiki bars that are tiki'd out. I think there's a place for them. I just don't particularly want that for me.
Yeah. Because this is your take on.
This is my take on tiki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Any more other funny stories that have turned into life lessons? And they may have not been funny at the time. Now you're like, okay, I can laugh.
Don't pay people to paint your business.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy that it's done and it's fine. When everything got extended out a lot longer,
Okay.
that was one of those things where it's like, man, we could have saved a little bit of money there.
Because you're like, well, it wasn't in a rush anymore.
Right, yeah. Come to find out, we weren't going to open in 2 months.
Oh, no. So walk us.
DIY as much as you possibly can.
Okay. Say instead of outsourcing, do it within yourself.
I mean, if it's something that you have a person that does this, reach out to your friends. Like, call in those favors.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't pay people, like,
Yeah.
to fix things for you. Absolutely. Make sure that it's fixed properly.
Don't DIY plumbing if you don't know how to plumb.
We got to fix all of that here.
Ooh.
Luckily, I have a friend that's a plumber and he saved my life. And I have a really fantastic plumber. Like, I have 2 plumbers that...
She'll probably hold on to that info. So, but I mean, DM her if you want a good plumber.
Yeah, I might let them venture out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So walk us through, so you guys are open Wednesday through Sunday.
Yep.
Do you have like certain like vibes each night? Are there certain things that go on each night?
No, we do. We're open 5:30 to midnight. We do reverse happy hour, 10 to midnight, so 10 to close.
Yeah.
And then Sundays are service industry.
Love that.
Because we gotta give back to the crew.
We gotta.
Yeah.
Love that. All right, cool.
The theme nights haven't yet kicked in.
Ooh.
But like
Theme night's coming. Okay.
just on a Wednesday or Thursday, and we'll just make some weird drinks behind the bar for you.
Okay.
Like,
Make me something.
pretty much. Somebody came in and they're like, "Do you have egg whites?" And I was like, "No, but I will next week."
Yeah.
And so the following week, we had egg whites. We did pisco sours. We did just anything we could put an egg white in. We did. It was
I love that.
a lot of fun.
You're like, we are here for the people.
Yes. I just like making cocktails. I like making tasty drinks. Dylan and I kind of feed off of each other. Dylan is like my badass best friend who also is one of my bartenders.
Love that.
And that kid's palate is out of this world. Like, he will get into some weird stuff. He's working on a beef tallow fat wash thing that is just
So glowy skin afterwards. Okay.
yes. I'm actually really excited to try it.
You're like, I almost want to prove you wrong, but I know I won't.
No, I'm gonna let him, like, please go take this, run with it, and I will gladly try this out for you. I will be your test subject.
You're like,
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah.
What was something that your pop-up business actually did prepare you well for with owning and running a brick and mortar establishment?
Chaos.
Just be prepared for anything.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. I thrive in chaos. Like, my brain, like, the ADHD kicks in and I can focus and knock out a task list. You never know what's gonna go wrong. Just be prepared for all of that.
Just always be on your toes.
Yeah. Something will go wrong.
Yeah.
Handle it with grace and give yourself grace. I think that's been the hardest part, is that if you don't allow yourself that grace to have moments where it's not quite up to standard, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
That's mainly the thing.
Yeah. Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
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 All right. Do you have any like tips for people that are currently running a pop-up business that are thinking about opening a brick and mortar beyond checking permits?
Quadruple your money. Make sure you have that nest egg. That is the biggest thing, because you never know what's going to happen. Having a nest egg will help you be able to, if you have to kind of swerve a little bit for getting your feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Have that nest egg. Have a little safety net.
Yeah. Similar to buying a house, owning a house.
Yep.
You never know when the
Yep.
roof needs replacing or plumbing or all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Got it. All right.
Read your contracts. Have a good lawyer. Yeah.
Preach.
LLCs. Make sure you're not owning as an individual. LLC.
LLC. All right.
LLC.
Take notes. All right. So let's get it in a little bit to, we talked very briefly about tiki culture.
Yeah.
How did you first get interested in tiki culture?
So I have loved tiki culture for a long time. I growing up, I was into like the classic car scene. We did a little pinup modeling, and that kind of fell into that.
The vintagey tiki.
Yes.
Not the 2000s plastic everything.
God, no. Definitely on the vintage side of things.
Yeah.
We love a mid-century modern. So.
Very Tiki Cat vibes because they were, the 60s, 70s. Yeah.
Love Tiki Cat.
Oh, we miss Tiki Cat.
Yes. But so it's kind of been in the background. And then just having friends be supportive of like, hey girl, you need a creative outlet. Do this. And it worked. And it was fun. And it was, here we are now.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That is crazy though too, if people talk about, and especially in the millennial generation of, we were told to monetize what we were passionate about, but then it also takes out your passion a lot of times.
Yes.
Do you feel like it's done that, or do you still love tiki just as much even though you've monetized that passion?
I think I love it a little bit more.
Wow. Okay.
Mainly because I'm doing it my way, which isn't the traditional way. I will pay homage to the forefathers, but I think the world of bars and spirits has grown so much that we'd be fools to not use those products. Elevate yourself.
Yeah.
Try something new.
Yeah.
Throw in a weird taste.
Yeah. No, that is, I love that because that is very often you see those businesses failing because they're like, well, I was told to monetize my passion.
Yeah.
Now I'm not passionate for it anymore. Why would I do something that I'm not passionate about, especially if you're owning your own business and running all of that?
Yep. And I think a lot of mine goes into, I actually enjoy the entire experience. I am so focused on hospitality that I want, and I know that I can't please everyone. I know that as much as I hate it. I want everyone to come in and have a really enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
I want you to be greeted with warmth and just have a great time and forget about what's going on outside while you're in Blue Palm.
Yeah. I remember on Diana's episode, she said something along those lines of whenever you entered Tiki Cat, it felt like a hug. And that's where she got interested in tiki culture. And that is very true, though, because I worked for Tiki Cat for a little bit and I wasn't even down there all the time with everybody, but you would have people walk in the door that were regulars, even if they hadn't seen me before. It was, hey, hi, how are you? And it does feel like a very big sense of community.
The community is fabulous. Like, it keeps growing, and that I love that fact about it. Like, I want this to continue, grow even bigger, and like, the tiki people are so great. They're so lovely. They're so lovely. Like, they welcomed me with open arms. Even though I'm a little weird, they're like, all right, girl, what's up? How you doing? I was like, oh, hey, friends.
Yeah.
What's up? The community is fabulous. I think we've created a really welcoming room. I want tiki to be approachable. I want it, like, I am weird, approachable tiki. If that is all I have, we're doing all right.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
We talked briefly that you are the gothic, moody stepsister, maybe, of tiki.
I'll be auntie. I'm okay
Auntie?
with auntie.
Okay, all right.
Auntie.
What else would you say is part of your niche of being a little bit of a different tiki? What makes you different than some of the other ones that are out there?
Me?
I mean, no, you should say that as a business owner. Yeah.
I don't know. That one's tricky. Look at you. All right. I'm stumped a little bit. Usually I can talk my way out of a cardboard box. Not today. I really don't know.
No, I did like your original answer, though. It's you. Yeah. Because you want to be the heart and soul of your business.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
I mean, buddies of mine have a term that is sip like you give a shit. Mm-hmm. And I think that encompasses so much, whether it's product waste, like food wise, prep, all of that, your aesthetic, all of it. Like, have a cocktail, but also think of like how this touches the world.
I like that. So mindful, but also quirky.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
Although I'm like quirky's not like the right word, but you know what I mean? Because quirky can be used in a weird way, but I'm like, you are
I am weird.
You're like, no, I want to be weird.
I myself am strange and unusual, so it works.
Okay. All right. I like it. So yeah, what else just like makes you excited about your business?
Honestly, everyone's reaction to our menus.
Okay. Is that why you change them so often?
Yes. Well, I also get bored of making the same cocktails for so long where I'm just like, I hate this drink. It's delicious. It's a lovely drink.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it anymore.
Yeah.
We're good for a season, month and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. So you like seeing their reaction, like when it's a new one, and also just like looking at the different drinks. Because as you said, you like them to be different.
Yep. We go from sweet to bitter and everything else in between. So there's something, I've tried to cultivate a menu to where there's something for everyone's palate. And I think that's the key. And I just like people trying different things that maybe they wouldn't necessarily go for. But give me your taste profile. I'm going to send you in the right direction. You liked that. Here's some other avenues to go on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like that. Yeah. All right, cool. Obviously, I have questions prepared, but do you have any funny stories or anything else that you're like, you didn't bring it up, but I've wanted to share this?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Why am I terrified?
No, it's actually really funny. Okay. This goes back to the realm of pop-ups, but it pulls back in the taro drink because I love that drink so much.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of that one. When I first debuted that drink, I did it at a pop-up down the street at the 403 Club in Strawberry Hill.
Oh my god.
My friend Artie's bar. Love Artie. He was fabulous. I couldn't get people to drink that drink.
Really?
They didn't know what taro was. It was purple. It was a little too weird. Like, maybe not. I was like, okay, fine.
Oh yeah, I was like, I realized people may not. What is taro?
So taro is a root. But in bubble tea, it's got like this nuttiness to it.
Like hazelnut vibes?
More like almondy.
Okay.
A little almond note. That's what I pull from it.
Okay.
Everyone tells me this drink tastes like cereal milk.
And that's a bad thing?
Right. I'm not mad at it. Like, hell yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
But so when I first debuted it and I was like super stoked, I'm like, hell yeah, I've got a purple drink. This is tight.
Nobody wants it.
Nope, not super stoked on it. And I was like, okay.
Interesting.
So we did another pop-up in North Kansas City. Sold out. First drink I ever sold out of was the taro drink.
Was it at Tiki Huna?
No.
Or where were you at?
I've never done a pop-up at Tiki Huna.
I guess you can't really do it because there's not a lot of space. But where in North Kansas City did you do the pop-up?
I think it was at Mitch.
Oh, yeah.
No, it wasn't Mitch. It was Big Rip. That's when I did the pop-up at Big Rip.
Yeah.
And then I think I did Mitch Yamaro after. I can't remember. I've done
it was in there.
Both of those spots.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of them. Thank you. Love you guys.
We love Northtown.
Yes. I grew up in North Kansas City, so it was a nice little jump back. But so I took it over there, sold out. I was like, all right, I'm not crazy. This is a delicious drink. To come back, have the bar in Strawberry Hill now, and it's our number one seller.
That's interesting. Full circle. Yeah.
Full circle, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a riot when I pull it off the menu.
But that's a very good one, though, especially, as you said, it's purple. Like, that's very Halloween vibes.
My favorite color. So it's like...
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're leaving it on the menu for Halloween, and then I take it away.
So sorry, guys. You
Happy
probably will not be
holidays.
able to have it by the time this is out.
Nope, probably not. Actually, I think when this comes out, my new menu drops.
Perfect. So you should listen to the episode and then come to Blue Palm
To not have a tarot deck.
and have all of her new drinks.
Yeah.
Can you give us a sneak peek? Do you happen to know like some of the things that you're working on for the new menu?
Ooh, I have them written down somewhere.
Because at this point, when people are listening to this, it won't be a sneak peek, or maybe it will be. I don't know.
There's gonna be like a mulled wine foam that Dylan came up with that is delicious.
Interesting.
I had to edit a little bit because we were like leaning heavy into the baking spices because that's my favorite. There's gonna be some bright ones in there.
Yeah.
So we're jumping around a little bit.
I'm excited.
Don't give too much away.
Maybe we'll have to do a little taste test once that's done.
Hey.
I'm into it. Awesome. So what is the best way that we can support the growth of your business beyond, obviously everyone says, follow us on social, come visit. Is there anything else that you can think of that would help you grow?
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends to tell their friends.
Okay.
And bring all of those people in.
Love that.
Socials, of course. I mean, who doesn't love a social media?
Yeah.
I hate social media. I hate it. I'm trying to be better at it. Luckily, my business partners are really good at social media. So
Perfect. It's all about the yin and yang.
yeah,
Yeah.
we work well together for that fact. 'Cause
Yes.
I know that I am terrible at
You're
it.
like, I'm the talent. You guys do all the brain stuff.
Let me handle all of the drink stuff.
Yeah.
You do that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
crushing it.
Where all can they find you on social media?
We are on Instagram, Facebook. I think we have a Twitter or an X.
If anybody still uses that.
Yeah, right. I know our TikTok is getting ready to, like, we have it.
Ooh, okay.
And we're getting ready to get all TikTok-y.
Oh, love that.
So.
And then, of course, you do have a website if you want to go ahead and drop that.
BluePalmTiki.com.
You can make
book
reservations.
all of your reservations. I try to keep the menu updated as best as I can. There's a lot of spinning plates in owning a business.
Yeah.
So I'm trying.
Obviously. Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, before we close out, do you have any tips on balancing all of that?
When you need a day, take the day. Like, keep your mental health safe.
Yeah.
It's-
Don't prioritize the money that day. Just prioritize your health.
Have your down day. Like, there's 2 days that we're closed. One of those days I try to not be here, and it's one of those, like, I have my downtime with my dog, my husband, and just kind of step away from the bar for a minute
Yeah.
just to make sure that, like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I don't want my business or my employees to suffer because I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Because that's selfish.
That is something I feel like we all should have learned, hopefully, with shutdown, that it's like we went so heavy from hustle culture and grinding, and we're going to do this until, like, we're getting up at 5 a.m., but we're staying up till midnight. We're working.
We're going to ride this mother till the wheels fall off. Well,
Yeah.
the wheels fell off.
The wheels fell off.
We all
should
get
be
the
thinking.
case of the sads. And you know
we
what?
gotta
That's
think
okay.
about our mental health. We can't be having minty bees.
Yep.
Yes.
Or if you have a minty bee, tattoo the side of your head.
It's okay, but take the day.
Yes, take
Yeah.
the day.
I love
Take the
that.
day.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on, Roxy.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Everyone go visit Blue Palm. You need to come out, have a drink. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Yes. I love this place.
Yeah.
It's very vibey.
Even if you don't imbibe in alcohol,
Oh, yes.
I still have a fabulous NA program.
Tell us a little bit about that before we round out.
So my NA program, I do not base off of replication.
Ooh, okay.
A lot of my friends that are sober because of addiction purposes. And so I love that the NA has had this uprising.
Yes.
I think it's amazing.
I love that too. I love that most bars are now offering this.
I think it's for so long an NA option was, oh, here's some juice.
Yeah.
No.
From the gun. Here's some cranberry that's full of sugar. Yeah.
No. I think there is still a cocktail, even if there's no booze in it.
Yes.
I think it's fabulous. And
love
so
that.
I have pushed that program
Yes.
as hard as I can.
I love that. Because sometimes, I just want a fun drink, but I don't necessarily need booze. I just want something that tastes good.
We can drink like adults.
Yeah.
If you drink alcohol and then, like, you're like, oh, hey, I'm starting to get a little woo, if you want to calm it down, have an NA option.
Yeah.
It's great. So yeah, come drink.
Come in, have a cocktail or a mocktail, either one. Awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Make sure you go share the episode. Tell all the people, all your friends to come visit. Send them this episode. They can find out about Roxi.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. Follow her on socials. Follow us on socials. I'll give a shameless plug.
Heck yeah.
Tell your friends to come follow the podcast. We would love that. And that way we can still keep making more episodes for you guys and be talking to fun people like Roxi. Yeah. All right, awesome. Thank you so much. See you later, Casey.